Hey guys, I grew up in a household with two siblings. For the most part, I have five siblings altogether, but I grew up with two of them. And I was fortunate enough to have both of my parents in my household growing up. And I remember just a point in time where I knew that my parents weren't together, like they were never married. I knew that they weren't together anymore, and I kind of understood that they were just together for the sake of me and my siblings more so. And since I was the youngest one, I figured that, you know, once I got through with school, that at some point they would stop living together. And that point in time actually came in about 2012. So I had been home for about a year after graduating from FIT, and I don't think at the time I had a job, or if I did, it was like a part-time job, not making a lot of money. Decision to make. I had to decide whether or not I would be going back to North Carolina with my mom, or if I would try and make it work here. And I was very, very upset with my father. I was very upset. I was very frustrated that it just happened so quickly, and we didn't have much notice. We didn't have time to plan. We didn't have time to save up. It just was like, this is what I'm doing, and everybody else just kind of had to figure it out. So quickly you would think, okay, maybe you can just go with your sister. And at the time I really didn't want to, because I knew that she was expecting, and also she has a boyfriend. So you know, I just didn't, and the space wasn't really able to accommodate all of us. So I knew that if I did stay there, it would be temporary. Of course, she welcomed me with open arms, and I'm so glad that she did. But I just knew that that was not where I was supposed to be. And I remember for a very long period of time being in that space and just being very upset and very uncomfortable and very sad. I think that was one of my darkest times, where I just was not fulfilled in any way, shape, or form. And I remember being sad for a very long time. I literally slept on my sister's couch for a couple of months, and then I decided that that would no longer work. So I went and stayed with my boyfriend's at the time, his mom, who was basically staying in a space that wasn't really able to accommodate a certain amount of people, but she was willing to allow me to come and stay with her. So even there, I slept on a blow-up mattress for months, maybe like 3 months. Or am I skipping a part? I think I might be skipping a part or mixing them up, but honestly guys, I stayed at 4 different addresses within the last, before I moved into my apartment last year. I stayed at 4 different addresses, and in each address I slept on the couch. So after I stayed there, I ended up moving in with my dad, who stayed in the senior citizens building, and I wasn't supposed to be there. So the cleaning woman or someone basically told them that I was staying there, and then I had to leave there. So literally I was living from apartment to apartment, couch to couch, with very small amount of things, because I didn't really have anywhere to store a lot of things. And it was a very stressful point in time. My job wasn't really stable. I was doing like internships, and I had just left my real like full-time job at Forever 21, and I just remember being feeling very lost, feeling very upset and confused, and just like things were just unfair. I missed my mom a lot because I had never been away from her for so long, and I just felt like I was in a very unfair circumstances, and I just was upset, honestly. And I remember that span of time I was very, very unhappy and very depressed. But a lot of people didn't even know, because I would, you know, hang out with my friends and do other normal things, and I guess I seemed pretty normal, but inside I was hurting a lot because I didn't have that stability. I didn't have that, oh, I didn't expect to be tearing up. I didn't have that, it was just rough. And now that I'm here in my own space and I've had my own place for the past 2 years, it's just a blessing, and I'm just so grateful that I have it and that I've been able to keep it and maintain it, and it's taught me so much in a short period of time. And I'm sharing this story with you guys because I don't want it to seem like, although my space is not spectacular, I don't want it to seem as if I have everything pieced together, because I don't. I say that to you guys all the time, but it's the honest God truth. And I know that a lot of you don't have it together either, and that's okay, because at one point you will get to a certain level where you have it a little more together than you did last year. Like, I don't have it all together right now, but I'm so much better off than I was last year or the year before that. Like, literally going from sleeping to couch to now having my own bed and my own space and my own just comfort and stability is a complete blessing and a complete 180 from how I felt a year ago or 2 years ago. So I just want to, number one, encourage you guys, if you're in a situation where you're sleeping on the couch, trust me, it will get better. Your circumstances will change if you just focus and you're determined to make it change. Now, I also want to share with you guys that it took me over a year to get my finances together because, one, my job wasn't really stable, and two, I had a very bad spending problem. And it took me a while to get it together, and once I got it together, I was able to save up, budget my money, and finally make that move. And I'm so grateful that I did, and I would love to help you guys if you're in a certain situation or a certain point in your life where you want to get your own place and you're not sure where to start, you're not sure where to look, you're not sure how much money you need. I want to help you guys. I mentioned it previously that I would soon be offering services, and this is one of them because it's something that I'm passionate about, which is helping you guys on every level. Although I'm passionate about beauty and fashion, styling, all of that stuff, I'll have other things that can cater to that, but right now something that I really want to help a lot of young ladies with that message me questions like, how did you get to this point and how did you move out on your own? I want to help you through that process. I want to be the big sister that I had when I was going through that process, who basically helped me figure it out. So if you guys are interested and you are at that point in your life and you would like some guidance or some help from me, shoot me an email. My email will be somewhere here. Shoot me an email and we can set something up. I look forward to speaking to you guys and working with you guys, and thank you so much for watching.